Carol here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do another 3D resin piece, and there is the 6 by 12 inch cradle board, which I will be using in part 2. But the first thing I'm going to do is make 3D sunflowers using UV resin, and these metal shapes came from Beebeecraft.com, and I also, the purple beads you'll see me use later came from Beebeecraft, and I'm using J Diction UV resin. So both of those companies, I have discount codes in the description below. If you want to check them out, go in through my link and you'll get a discount. And also down there you'll find the product info, my social media, my Amazon wish list, and how to contact me, and other things. And also, if you have used my Amazon wish list recently, thank you so much. I appreciate any support that you give me. Hey, just a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, that goes a long way. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will, and click the bell so you'll get future notifications. So right now what I'm doing is I am filling in with just using the yellow pigment mixed with resin and a little bit of white so that it be a little more opaque, because I don't want to completely see through it like glass. And you will see as I go along, it gets a little bit sloppy on the bigger ones. It starts to leak a little bit. And even though I had the piece of wood underneath, as you saw, I used this silicone pad that had a few little lumps in it that I couldn't get out. That was a mistake probably, but no big deal, no harm, just a little messy, more to have to cut off after I cure it. And that's really all you have to do. After it's cured, I just pull them up and use little scissors, or you could use a little X-Acto knife, just cuts it right off. And then you got some nice clean leaves and petals, and nobody knows different. So continue to watch, and I will be putting in multiple colors, and I ended up just using 1 cup and adding colors to it, and that's all it took. You know, putting a little more resin, a little more color, and I filled these all in. And then I will be back when I start assembling. Okay, so I did a final cure on them and cleaned up all the edges, and now I'm going to assemble the medium-sized sunflower on camera for you. It takes a while, so, but you can get the gist of exactly how I did it. I used, I believe, 10 or 12, I don't know, going around for the first layer. And then, got them placed. That was tough enough, getting that perfect. But then after I do all of that, then I seal it with some UV resin so that they'll stay put. And then I can put the second layer on, and it'll be good. And you can see the little purple beads. They worked out really fine. I wanted them to look like, as you know, the center of the sunflower. Then once I'm finished and I'm happy with the arrangement, I will put a little UV resin all around those ends there where they meet the center, and cure that so that this way everything will stay in place for my second layer, which I will do the same thing, but I'll stagger the shapes so that they're in between each one, as you will see. Now see, there's the back, looks good. Now, next layer, here we go. And I'm just going to stagger them and do the same thing. And then the final resin, I will do kind of a flood coat across the center too. So this way everything's nice and sealed and smooth. This will more than likely be buried in resin anyway when I put it all together to do my 3D piece in the cradle board. But still, you want to try to get it as smooth as you can. And I made sure the edges were as cleaned up as I could get them. And then the next step will be to get my cradle board and use acrylic paint, and I'll paint that up for the background, and then we will start putting in our sunflowers and layering the resin to get that 3D magic. And I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for spring, which is kind of why I decided I wanted to do this 3D bright, happy piece. And after I cure it, in a second you will see all three pieces, the other two that I did off camera. And I think they all came out really cool. Look at that. Pretty neat. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for part 2 coming soon, where we assemble our 3D sunflowers. So till next time, please stay safe, be kind, and have a great day.